Paytas podcast. Wait, Trisha Paytas reality show. We have a lot to talk about. We're gonna be doing a recap. Girls, there's so much to talk about, you guys. Where do I even begin? You know, I'm seated. I'm ready. I got my protein shake ready. And I think I'm ready to go. I'm letting my makeup kind of get a little bit oily because I have a new product I want to try, which is the Huda Beauty by Huda Katan. The brand new pressed powder just came out, and I wanted to see if it works. So I'm waiting for my skin to get, letting the makeup kind of get my oils pushed through so it looks oily and shiny, and then I want to go in with the puff and then see if it really like ups the powder. Like, I guess I want to give it a review. That'll be on Tiki Talkie and stuff. So shout out to Huda because she sent this to me in PR, and I'm just so grateful because this is $40. Like, damn. My last one I was using was the MCO Beauty, because this was the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. This is a really good one too. This was like $10. Love this one, but you know what? It's new year, new me. Let's try it out. All right. If you're in here watching, leave a like, leave a comment. We have a lot to talk about. I hope you guys are in here. I barely know how to work my phone, but Trisha Paytas, you know, it's 2026, and I don't know. It got off to a bumpy ride, very bumpy ride with Trisha Paytas. So, and if you're watching me, hello, yes, I'm live. Hi, how are you? Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a rose, drop super thanks. Become a member today. Okay. Let me get through this gig, girl. We got a lot to go over. So it's gonna be a long video. Grab a snack and come on back. So, you know, do your skincare, take off your makeup, do your laser red mask therapy, whatever it is you guys do. Cook, clean, faux clothes, because it's gonna be that type of video. All right. And listen, if you're out there drinking, drink responsibly. The more you drink, the better I look. The more you drink, the more beautiful I look. Okay. Hey, I see you in there in the chat. All right. Let's get this party started. All right. We're going to tap in. This is, I believe, episode 3 of The Americans. Trisha Paytas reality show that she doesn't want nobody to watch because she's like a blurred out blob. All right, here we go.
Salutations to all my diamonds, rubies, and pearls. And I see some crystals out there. We are back with the Israeli TV show, The Americans.
American.
Music Awards nominee, Trisha Paytas. In episode 4 of The Americans, we are going to see...
Girl, episode 4? Girl, that was episode 3. Okay, episode 4. I need to correct that in the chat. Episode 4. We're on episode 4. Apparently, they're supposed to get together. Hi, Diva. And they're going to cook. And there's some type of religious feasting. And I always thought to myself, you know, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're African-American, whether you're Jewish or Indian, I noticed that we have this celebratory feast. Whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, little bitty like just religious acts of feasting. And I noticed like it is always carbohydrate induced. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's rice or the beans or the tortillas, it's damn. Can we normalize gluten-free feasting? Can we normalize having these religious feasts or this cultural feasting, a more healthier alternative? You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe cauliflower instead of pasta type vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Can we normalize that in 2025? Damn. All right. Everybody getting fat, girl. I mean, Moses done blew up since this episode. This is episode 4. And it was shot over a year ago. They're like 2 different people. Love them so much. All right, here we go. But you know what? I'll say this. Speak on it, skinny legend. I will say this. Moses gained a lot of weight. I'm worried for him. And it doesn't help that Trisha eats a lot too. Very unhealthy eating. And it's like a symbiotic relationship where it's like, she's like, I'm hungry. I want McDonald's. I want Arby's. I want Pizza Hut. And then Moses is like, oh, I guess I'll just have that too. I guess I'll just have that too. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let them know we love H3 over here. So it is. So if Trisha is gaining weight, so is Moses, because it kind of just goes hands in hand. So you ever have like a friend and you're on a diet, and then they're over there not on a diet and they're like ruining up your vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very difficult for Moses to even lose the weight when his wife is all about eating on the internet, like mukbangs and stuff. Very common in long-term relationships. Very common. They get comfortable settling down. I agree with 100%. And also, let's not forget, oh, no. I made a video and I talked about this, but it was like toward the end of the video. Oh, thank you so much. And I wanted to say this. When it comes to Moses, he just enables Trisha way too long. Like way, like too much. Trisha does what she wants, and it's like you get what you get and you can't throw a fit, Hold on. I just got a message from somebody. You probably might be able to read it here. I don't know, but they're just excited about a launch that they did. Let me put this down real quick. So I get this out the way. Why do you think Moses get bullied by? Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm not gonna sit up here and say allegedly, because Trisha admitted to hitting Moses. There's videos out there. There are many videos out there of she admitted to, and there's bruises that she did hit Moses. And also, I want to say, everybody in here, everybody fake. All y'all in here watching me are fake, because how we have almost 1,000 people in here, but we only got 9 likes. I need y'all to like this video, leave a like. I'm going to get a call from the network. Hold on, they're calling right now. Hello? Yes, I'm letting... okay, I'm letting them know they need to like the video. And drop a comment. And hit the like button. I'm letting them know. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm. Okay, I'll let them know. Guys, that was YouTube. YouTube just called the network. The network has called, and they're saying that they're going to cancel the show because y'all not liking the live. Y'all need to like the live. Listen, stop being shady. Be a lady. Like the live. Stop being shady, be a lady, and like the live. Damn it. The way Trisha looked at Moses, guys, we got to step it up. You guys, listen. My sneaky snakes, y'all need to wake up. Wake up. We need to like. We need to share. Tap in. Wake it up. YouTube don't like me no more, girl. Oh, what's going on with YouTube? Okay. I had a lot to say, and I want to say this because I keep getting sidetracked. Shut up, y'all. Lock in, guys. Lock in. I have a lot to say. Trisha did a commercial for a GLP-1. Okay, that's the semaglutide, and the other one is a trizepatide, right, to help you lose weight, curbs your appetite. I'm currently on a trizepatide. I did the semaglutide. Girl, I was sick as a dog, but I did lose the weight. But when the trizepatide came out, semi is 2, semaglutide, trizepatide is 3. When the trizepatide came out, which is like a Mounjaro, it worked for me, honey. When I tell you medications do not work the same for everybody, bitch, I am telling you. Okay? So I was on the Ozempic. I lost a little weight. I got really sick. Like, you just feel sick. And when you feel sick, you don't feel like eating. That was the vibe. I was like, okay, that's stupid. So I stopped taking that, waited about a couple months. I told my doctor I want to try semaglutide. We did the A1C, we did the whole thing, I'm type 2 diabetic. We did all that, and then it worked. I have just been melting like the pounds off. It just worked. Yeah, it did make me nauseous. Oh, that made me nauseous. But semaglutide did work. And you look fat. Thank you so much. And the insurance was covering it until like they covered like 50% off for like like a couple months, and then after that, like they were like, "Oh no, here you go, $2,000." I'm like, "What the fuck? What? Oh hell no! Oh hell no!" Girl, they got me, girl. They got me. But I need it. I need to manage my A1C levels, which is A1C. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna let you guys know this, okay? Insurance still cover. Oh, I haven't got to the Wegovy yet. I'm happy with my trizepatide right now. It's a compound version, so I'm happy with that. I will say this. Well, damn it, I got sidetracked and forgot. See, this is why I can't talk to y'all because y'all. There's moles in the chat, guys. There's moles in the chat, and y'all distract me. Okay. I do want to say this. I went on the news yesterday. They booked my fat ass. I went on the news. Let me show you for y'all gonna say it's fake. Let me see. Let me get my receipts. Wait. It says I'm live. How am I live? Okay. Let me see. I have all these screens everywhere, guys. Just picture that. Just screens everywhere. I just left. You were watching, Jane? You were watching, Jake? Thank you for watching. Here's me on the news last night. It's a quick little come with me. Here we go. Come with me to be on TV. Yep. Follow me this way. I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. Now, this is me in the lounge, green room, hanging out at the whole place to myself, have my snacks, my water, ready for the buffet. And yeah, just got to relax and chill and work on some videos before I went on set. Then we went to the studio. These are all the TV shows that they produce. And it was really cool to see all the shows here. There's so many. There's so many hands that go into making TV. Isaiah Carey from the Isaiah Factor. That's whose show we're on. And this is me getting on set. Once I got on set, I got my mic check, 1, 2, 3, and just having a casual conversation. This guy is so awesome. Every time I go there, he just makes me feel like just like one of the crew. He's awesome. So I got my microphone, and yeah, put it right here, like right behind me, so it sticks on. Also, this is me walking on set. That's a big set, girl. It's huge. So we're just switching gears here, sitting down, getting ready, testing the microphone, the lights, the camera. I did my own makeup, so you know. Thank you, 343. Thank you. And yeah, obviously, a lot of people say like, "Were you nervous?" Absolutely not. Enough about me. I'm narcissistic, but not that much. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, supporting. If you want to see the full video, it's on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, Twatter, X. Okay. Finally, at 12 minutes into the video, let's get into the Americans episode 4, Trisha Paytas recap. All right. Leave a like, leave a comment, stop being fake. Stop being fake, drop a comment. All right, here we go.
Who can host the best Passover Seder night dinner between...
Okay. I don't know what a Passover is. I don't know what a Seder dinner is. What I can gather, because I didn't go to the best schools, but I'm no fool. I mean, I wasn't born last night. But what I can gather is what a Passover or a Seder dinner is probably some type of religious feast. The people, they get together and they do some like religious feasting. Okay, that's the I can gather from it. And in the Hispanic or Spanish community, we do this one thing, and you know how they call it different names, but it always happens like January 6th is like this Spanish tradition, and they get like this bread, and it's in a circle, shaped like a ring. It's a ring, and then somewhere in the bread they hide a little baby Jesus inside the bread somewhere. And then everyone, they eat coffee and sweets and they eat the bread. And then if you are the one who has the little baby in it, then you have to host the one next year. Okay? Okay. Out of all the episodes, this one pissed me the fuck off, bitch. This one pissed me because there's a lot of receipts, contradictions, and shit that went down that Trisha don't want to be leaked out. You're going to have, in this episode, I'm going to set it up for you, the sexualization of Moses, not Moses Hochman, But Moses Hoffman dressed up like Moses who parted the seas. When I think of the religious persona that is Moses, I think of him like with a stick and like the sea opened. In this episode, they talk about sex with the what? Oh, the Bible Moses, bitch. The Bible Moses sucking and fucking, bitch. No. What the hell is that? So we're gonna get into this, and then since y'all already don't piss me off in the chat, hell no. Everybody put in the chat, hell no. Get my receipts right now. Don't piss me off. Get out of here, Snapchat. All right, here we go. There's this video, right? I think Trisha might have deleted it, but I'm gonna find it, girl. Don't listen. Don't fuck with me. I'm part of a true crime book club. Do you guys remember? It wasn't. Oh, I think. Oh, she deleted it. It's not up here no more. So Trisha Paytas had a TikTok, and it was up here at the very top, and it had millions of views, millions for no reasons, and it was her dancing, right? And she had on like this Cleopatra outfit, and everybody thought that she was Cleopatra. But then in here, she says that she was dressed up for the religious dinner. You'll see what I'm talking about. Deleted her videos with Jeffrey. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. All right, here we go. We're gonna watch this. Y'all don't piss me off. I'm gonna find this receipt. I'm gonna start to digging, and you're gonna give my commentary. So let's watch this together. We're hanging out. Okay, you came over to my house. We're hanging out. Leave your shoes off at the door. You're not gonna walk in my house with your shoes on. Leave it off the door. All right. Could get you some snacks. If you have a little snack, help yourself. I'm not gonna serve you. I'm not that. Help yourself. Get your snacks. They're in the fridge, and then you got cups and stuff in the cupboard, and then we got snacks laid out. We got pizza, all that. Just help yourself. Help yourself. Yeah, I'm not serving y'all, so y'all do that. Okay, there you go. See, that's how you know we're friends. Serve yourself, bitch. All right, here we go.
Gail?
Oh, don't use my chargers. Bring your own charger. And there's also alcohol if you want to have a sip. No pressure. We have alcohol. We have Coca-Cola. Please be mindful of your sugar intake. We have water, Gatorades. Be careful with your salt intake as well. I'm just trying to help you out. Also, what else we got over there? Probably edibles or whatever. So have fun, guys. Okay. The Wi-Fi password. Yes, the Wi-Fi password is Rich Lux is famous of the world YouTube. ! 1, all caps. Okay, here we go.
Lee and Trisha Paytas.
Oh, also before you leave, everyone in here, before you leave, there's goodie bags. Make sure you get your goodie bag on the way out. Okay. We're gonna have some skincare and makeup and some badass socks in there too. It's not a lot to remember because when you come here all the time, you already know the gig, girl. Don't use my restroom. You could use the guest restroom. Don't use my restroom. Use the guest restroom. Okay. Also, Eugenia Cooney might come by. You just never know. And let me see who else. You break it, you buy it. Yes, 5-star Yelp review. The toilet clogged, Michaela. Oh my god. Okay. So y'all ready? We're gonna enjoy the show. It's a temperature right. Oh my god. One time there was this guy I used to hook up with, and he was so annoying guy. Like he would come over and he would be like, can you like dim the lights? Can you put the TV at just like a little louder? Can you put the temperature right at 7? I'm like, damn. How many requests did you have? It was like these little minute stupid requests. I was like, what is going on? Ugh. Anyways, you want to do story time? We ended up calling his mom. So let me tell you what happened, right? So one day he came over, and he came over this specific day. I had 2 people with me that day. I had my assistant Elton, the one that worked for me, used to work for me for 5 years and went to go work for Elon Musk. Elton was there, and then we had Chris. Chris left me to go work at Apple Computer, right? But they're with me for years. All right. So one day, so they were there, and Chris was editing a video, and Elton was doing like thumbnails and stuff. So then the guy comes over, right? And this was right around the time like this new iPhone came out, and this was like a couple years ago. The new iPhone came out, and we went to the bedroom, and I just remember we were laying in the bed, and he was like being very, very handsy, and I thought that was weird because he never really initiated the first move. He was always just like kind of just very go with the flow. But this, he was very handsy, and he was like, "Oh, you have the new phone? Yeah, can I see the new phone?" I was like, "Yeah." So I gave him the iPhone, and he was like, "Can I want to check out the camera." So then we get a couple pictures together, which I still have on my phone because they like, you know, the iCloud or whatever. So all the little, and then we did like a little video. Well, then he gets my phone, and girl, this is how I knew he was sneaky snake. He starts messing around with my phone. Then he gives me the phone back. As soon as he gives me the phone back, he immediately wants to start kissing on me and loving on me. Immediately. And that's when I was like, something up. Something's up, girl. Like, literally, I was like, hold on. And I thought about it. So then, I get my phone, and you know how you can do this? You know how, like, you can swipe, look, what? You know how you can swipe up on a phone? And you can see the other app that was open right before, and the other app that was open right before, and the other app that was open right before. You know what I'm talking about? In chronological order. Well, bitch, why did I see Snapchat open? And why did I see Cash App? So he's over here kissing on my neck, and I got my phone. And no. I get my phone, and I click on Cash App. Because I'm like, you know, I don't remember opening Cash App. I'm part of a true crime book club. Don't fuck with me. So I click on the Cash App. Girl, tell me why he cashed app himself $1,800. I know y'all are shocked. Y'all are shocked. Not 100, not 100, not $50, not 200. You know how much is a good Hollywood whore? Like $300, and then you got like those hookers, the hookers that only do like governors and senators, high profile. That's like a little $500. But $1,800, girl. Y'all talk. For those who don't know, y'all let her know in the chat. He cashed app himself $1,800 behind my back. And I saw it, bitch. And then I went to the other room, to the main living room. And I told Chris, the security, I said, Chris, so this motherfucker, he cashed himself $1,800. I'm not trying to make a scene. I don't want to make a scene out of it because, you know, I'm the bigger name, you know, God forbid, you know, because then you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. And I was like, but I need you to handle this. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, no. So then he was like, all right, well, I'm finna leave. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have Elton and Chris escort you out. Because that's how we always did it. Anytime somebody came over, they would check in at the lobby. Because at the lobby, you got to give them your ID to check in, right? And then they would have them wait in the lobby, and I would have Chris or Elton go down, get them, and escort them up. And then whenever they leave, we would have Chris or Elton escort them out. of the building. This was a very high profile building that I used to live in, right? So then they escorted him out. And when they got outside, they were like, hey, look, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but you know, we know that you cashed out yourself $1,800. I have the receipts, I have the screenshots. We're not trying to make no big deal out of it, but we're gonna need the money back. All right. So he's like, oh, okay, hold on, let me get it for you. He got in his car and left, never came back. Chris came back upstairs. This was like around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So then Chris was like, the guy burned off. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured that. So Chris was like, what's his phone number? So I gave him his phone number. Chris got on the computer. He's like, let me have your credit card real quick, Rich. Use my credit card to like buy some app or something. You know, you can like get people's information. You can buy it online, public information. He's like, all right. He's like, oh, here we go. I have his mom's phone number. I have his dad's phone number. I have his sister. So I'm gonna call his mom. Call his mom. Yes. Hi, my name is Chris. I know I'm sorry to wake you up, ma'am. I know it's about 1:30 in the morning. Cause she's like, hello. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry to wake you up, ma'am. But my name's Chris. I work for a very influential influencer here in Houston. And your son was just here and he stole $1,800 from my boss. And, you know, we're not trying to press charges. We're not trying to do anything like that. We just really want the money back. You know what the mom said? My son is at another man's house at 1 in the morning in the Galleria, which is like the Beverly Hills of Houston. Girl. She was like, you know what? You know what? Thank you so much for letting me know. We're gonna make this right. We don't want any problems. You know, he's in college. He doesn't need to have a record on, because you know, once you get a record, it's kind of hard for you to get a job and stuff. Sometimes some people argue it's not, but you know what I'm saying? If you're in college, you're trying to do some stuff, you're not really trying to have a record to mess up you getting a good job. You know what I'm saying? So the next day, he came back with the money. Now he was talking to Chris in between there, so at that point I was out of the picture. So then went downstairs, bitch. He gave over the money, girl. I don't know. I was shocked. So more of the story is, never give a guy your phone because he's gonna cash app himself $1,800. Damn. So then it wasn't about until 5 years later that I saw him at 4 o'clock in the morning at an after hours, girl. Better have added some interest. I know, right, Jane? Watch those snakes. It's crazy. So, broke Moses behavior. All right, let me get back on track, girl, because this is an hour-long episode, and I already just been talking to y'all for about a good 30 minutes. All right? Damn it, here we go. So, they're supposed to be doing some type of religious feasting, and she's hosting it, and Trisha Paytas, the blob, is hosting it. Whose house is the majority of the people gonna go to?
It is. Spoiler alert, Trisha wins.
Why you spoil it, girl?
Now the show begins, and the narrator goes on to say, in 3 days, the Israelis will celebrate Passover, the most festive event of the Jewish calendar. The night when someone will set to help grandma home.
Passover?
Seder night. So as we can...
Wait, hold on. See, this is where I get confused. Jewish people, y'all be doing the most, girl. Y'all be doing the most. It's Passover, Seder night. Which one is it? So you all telling me the Jewish people got two names for the same event? Passover, Seder night. What is it? This is what I'm saying. Jewish people be doing the most, girl. They be doing the fucking most. Girl, just, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We're all gonna meet, and you know, this is too much. This is too much. We're all gonna meet down at the Golden Corral buffet at 8 o'clock. If you want come over, pay for your own food. We'll be in the back room, you know, the big family one. Because I don't want to cook and clean. I don't want to wash no dishes. There you go. Meet me at the buffet. Passover is when Moses freed the slaves. Thank you for the education. What is Seder night? Seder night is the Saturday of that week, I think. Seder is part of Passover. Girl, just meet me at the buffet, girl. Just meet me at the buffet. Here we go.
Sigal is getting everything ready for the occasion, and she is making sure everything is kosher.
Ah!
And then we see Lee, her mother, and her sister. They look like triplets.
Let me see. Everything needs to be kosher. Nothing can touch. Is it blessed? You know, people are very like that. When they come, they take Passover and Seder very seriously. They want to make sure that all the food is properly prepared. Okay? It's like having that person. Is it gluten-free, non-GMO, organic? It's not. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, very, very. She brings pizza bet. Oh, we're going to see what happens. Hello, Rich. You got to collab with Jam. Oh, thank you so much. I would love to.
They're also preparing for the festivities, and we quickly find out that there's going to be a competition. The narrator tells us to rewind back 2 weeks previously. Now, I like the fact that there's a timetable, because the one thing with reality shows is they tape things at different dates, but when they piece everything together, something that they taped last, they might put in the beginning of the show, and something that they taped in the beginning, they might put at the end. So it's hard to get a timeline of...
That is very true. That is very true. Also, guys, if you're in here, like the video, leave a like. Stop being shady, be a lady. I need y'all like the video. Ow, I'm breaking this stuff. Wait, let me see. I need to get more chargers over here. Like the video. Oh, here we go. I got a charger here. Cause we got 92 people in here. We only got 43 likes. You know what? Are y'all fake? Everybody fake. Are y'all fake? Everybody, listen, if we don't like this video, if we don't get to 50 likes, I'm blocking everybody. Everybody getting blocked. Here we go.
What's going on here? But the narrator lets us know that the big party they had in the first episode, that was really the introduction of everybody on the show, the cast. So we see that 2 weeks prior from this date, the first episode, the first day that they were all standing together, as if mentioned that his house is being renovated and it won't be available for them to have Seder night. And so, because he couldn't host a dinner at his house, he got an invite from Sigal and Lee, who were having separate Passover dinners.
Oh, by the way, Sigal and Lee, they have seen my videos and they love it. I have received messages that they have seen the recaps. They love it. They love your comments. The cast of this show, they're tuning in, girl. They love it. They love, love, love it. So y'all be nice to them in the chat, okay?
And look at what happens here. They imply that also at the gala, the first gala, Moses invited as if as well to his Seder night.
Moses and Trisha.
Thank you for the invite for Passover.
But I don't think that really happened, because when you see the edit here,
Moses and Trisha.
Thank you for the invite for
Trisha.
you just see as if's face saying yes, but you don't know what the question was. Unless it was Trisha that invited them, but they can't show it was her. I don't know. You just see as if saying yes. So they're implying that, yeah, he was also invited that same night to Trisha's and Moses' Seder night. And now we see the setup for this entire episode.
Finally.
As if and his boyfriend do. Whose house will they pick to go celebrate Passover?
But how do we do without offending anyone?
We go to all of them.
But here's the kicker. As if wants to go to the place that's the most fun.
Listen, you know what? I'm a cute. Listen, I don't want to go. Just bring me a plate. Just bring me a plate. And if I go, I'm going to say hi. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How are you? Oh my God, Moses, you gained so much weight. How are you? Oh my God, hello, how are you? Oh my God, you're so skinny. You know how they do that. Every time you go to these family functions, They're always comment on your weight. Are you married? Do you have any kids? You're not married yet? Oh my God, you're not married. You know what I'm talking about? It's so awkward. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. I'm gonna get my plate, and I'm gonna leave. 2 plates, and I'm gonna leave. I gotta go. Gotta run. Thank you for having me over. I'll get my plate. I gotta leave. I'm gonna get my plate, and I'm gonna leave. The tias. It's always the tias. They're always the one. Pues ya se pongo muy gordo. Oh, you gained so much weight, mijo. Bitch! What about you? Look how much weight you gained, bitch. God forbid you tell them. God forbid. Have you ever had a family member tell you you got big? You gained so much weight at these family events? You know what I'm saying? I know I can't be the only one. And then, when you lose the weight, then they say you're too skinny. Oh my God, you're so skinny. Are you eating? Is everything okay? Everything okay? It's very much, lay out the tomato. It's very that, girl. It's so crazy. It's so weird. You're too fat, you're too skinny. You can never win. You can never win. All right, here we go. Back to what I'm saying.
Parents are flying over to celebrate the holidays. So, as if has to put that into the equation. Like, I want to go with the fun and the drama, but my parents are going to be here. So, what is the best option to celebrate with my family Seder night? And I'm like, what's all this hoopla about? Didn't Moses just tell us last episode that they are the top Israelis and Trisha's whole platform is for spreading Jewish and Israeli culture?
Girl, that's a lie.
So I like this because now we are going to see how Passover, Seder night, is supposed to be celebrated from the top Israeli self-appointed Trisha Paytas.
It's actually like not that bad. Not the treatment of the slaves, but the smell of this. So you just put this as like the sacrifice. And
The KFC, the sacrifice?
of that.
I've never seen Seder night before, how it's celebrated. So it's nice to get to learn how everything is prepared.
No, you know what? I will say that. I will say this. This is on the other end of the scope for me. The Seder night, the Passover, the religious ideologies, the rituals of how things are done. I find it very interesting, different cultures. So I think this is cool that people who are not Jewish or don't know anything about it are then watching this whole other community and see how how they do things. And then here she's like walking around and she's like lighting a match on the floor and stuff. Like, you'll see it, watch.
You can see that all of this is part of their tradition.
Little candle or
So
something.
then we see this right here.
But because I don't know, so when Moses dressed up as Moses, like, is that something you do? Like, if you're Jewish in the chat, do you dress up like Moses and walk around like that on the day of the Passover event? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, this is where, like, I watch it, and if I were to go over to somebody's house for Seder night or Passover, I'm like, okay, so where's the part where somebody dresses up like Moses? Because, well, that's what I saw on TV. So then I can see how this could be very disrespectful to people who take this very serious. There are people who take Seder night and Passover very seriously. I know there is. I know that I'm not sitting here just talking about this for my health. There has to be people in this community that take this religious event very seriously. And to see Moses walking around like Moses and talking about they're going to have sex dressed up as Moses, that is just crazy to me. Okay, here we go.
You get it? Passover, Moses led the Hebrew slaves out of Egypt. And so for Passover, I have the unedited version. Moses and Trisha cosplayed.
Doing our Passover photo shoot.
Okay, so here's the one I wanted to talk to you about. So in this clip, she says they're doing their Passover photo shoot. But when this went up, everybody thought that she was dressed up like Cleopatra. And then there was like events on TikTok, there are videos on TikTok of her dressed up like this, and she's like dancing. And it got like millions of views. And this is where I'm confused, because what I'm seeing is Cleopatra. But she, in this moment, is saying that she's something else. But then everyone else says Cleopatra. So just watch. Here we go.
Moses as Moses. I'm Prince of Egypt Moses, and our baby Moses.
I'm Prince of Egypt. Wait, what did she say? Hold on.
I have the unedited version. Moses and Trisha cosplayed.
Doing our Passover photo shoot, Moses as Moses. I'm Prince of Egypt Moses, and our baby Moses is taking a nap. But
Then they put LOL. I thought she was Cleopatra. I did too. So in this thing, she's in here. I'm just, girl, pick up what I'm putting down. Prince of Egypt Moses, the animation. Is she the king who killed the baby Ramsey? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I'm not, forgive me, I'm not fluid, but in that realm. But I'm just confused, because I thought you were Cleopatra, and here you just basically said you're something else. All right. And you know, it's Moses. There's Moses in the background, loving the attention, babe. Loving the attention. Yes.
happy Passover. It's Moses' holiday, so we are all three Moseses on fire.
And yeah, Miss Top Israeli, Trisha Paytas, thought it was cute to kick off Passover. So Moses really wants to make sure that...
Girl, what is this? Like, why? Girl, I would have been like, hey, Grok, ChatGPT, can you Photoshop me as Moses on a hill holding up a slab? 2 slabs, thank you so much. Like, girl, did you really have to do all this, girl? This is a waste of time and energy. Why are you why? For what, girl? For what? It's, to me, look, to me, this is making fun of Passover, making fun of the religious thing they're doing, the dinner. This is offensive. Moses is lazy. All of a sudden, he brought out of bed and I wanted to do this. It's offensive. Like, and I'm not even Jewish. And I find that this is stupid. Like, what are you doing, Moses? Like, have some respect for the religion. And listen, and you guys, listen, you know I'm a troll. You know, guys, I love comedy and jokes and satire and humor. I get the gig. I understand comedy. But this was just stupid. This was stupid, girl. Sacrilegious, somebody said in the comments. This was stupid. This was a disrespect to the Jewish community. And I just didn't find the joke funny. For me, if this was a joke, I didn't find it funny. I'm sorry. Maybe my sense of humor is a little off, but, you know, and I know that there are some religious jokes that are funny. I get it. But this was just, no, girl, what are you doing? Here it is. Isn't there like something that says like not to make fun of God or something like that, or some type of religion? Like isn't there something like that? So this is bad within itself, girl. I don't know how he's gonna get himself out of this one, but here we go.
As if comes to his party, so he picks up his phone and FaceTime as if dressed as Moses.
So here's the part where Moses Hochman sexualizes Moses. So this is where they're gonna start sexualizing the. See, I can't even distinguish Moses Hochman and then the religious figure Moses. We'll say that Moses Hochman sexualizes the religious figure Moses in this part, and I just found out to be gross because I've never looked at Moses, the religious figure who parted the seas, in a sexual way. Like, that has never crossed my mind. Never. I remember reading it in a book as a kid that there was like a little kid, he got swallowed by a whale. I remember that. And I remember there was like a Goliath and like a stone. And then I remember that there was this guy named Moses that had a stick that parted the sea. Never did I think of any of those characters in a sexual way. Never. We're going to clock it right here. Here we go.
אסף, מדבר משה.
And I want you to listen because you can hear Trisha in the background.
If you want to find out, you have to come here. If you want to find out, you have to come here.
Poor editors. They couldn't show Trisha, so everything is cropped to the high heavens, and they couldn't really use her voice, so they're chopping up what she's saying just to hear what Moses is saying.
If you want to find out, you have to come here.
And isn't it funny that Moses' last episode said that people are cutting and pasting Trisha when on this very show, Trisha is telling them to cut and paste her out of it?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing I noticed here is Asif is always making sexual comments about Moses and Trisha. And it started in the first episode.
Yes.
I don't think I showed it. But in the first episode when Asif went to Trisha's house and Moses is showing him around the kitchen, that's as much as we could see because they had to crop Trisha out of everything. When he gets to the cabinet with all of her coffee cups, I don't know if there were a lot of pictures of her that were provocative, but
או שאתה מצלם בבית הזה סרט אימה, או שאתה מצלם בבית הזה פורנו, או שגרים שם מוזס וטרישה.
so you see here again when he picks up the phone and he sees Moses in the costume, Asif again makes like a sexual comment like,
If I'm coming to your Passover, that's how you're gonna look like? Hi.
Asaph, is it a sexual thing?
Sexual thing?
Well, if you want to find out, you have to come here.
Hi. Sexual thing?
Well, if
You hear what Moses said? Moses said, well, if you want to find out, you have to come here. You're saying that dressed as Moses, the religious figure? Wow.
you want to find out, you have to come here.
I am speechless. Wow.
so here Asif is having a discussion with his family, his parents. Where should they go for Seder night? It's a big discussion, and his dad is very opinionated. And his dad knew right off the bat, they are going to go to Sigal's party. Yep, Sigal, he said.
Well, basically, yes. Yes, I just want to call out Leticia 007. So he is inviting another man in with his wife dressed as Moses? Yeah. And also, big thank you to Angela Cox, 8322. Just a little something since you can't get a view to save your life. Rich, you love you so much. Also, I can't believe Moses is still hanging in there. I would die. You know what? Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the taco money. I appreciate that. But that's, let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to get me 2 tacos at Jack in the Box, a Jumbo Jack, a Oreo milkshake, a few more egg rolls, Cinna Twist, large Sprite. Let me get a chicken sandwich, extra mayo, extra cheese, heavy on the sauce. And also let me get a Diet Coke because I'm on a diet. So thank you so much. Rich, your LV shirt is making me jealous. What's it called? I think it's called DH Gate Alibaba Sheen. Okay.
The first night when he went to the gala, they were all dressed up. He said he fell in love with Segal and her speech about Israel and how much he loved Israel. And he said, you know what? If I have to celebrate Passover, I'm going to celebrate it at Segal's house. My vote is for Segal. So now when As If is trying to convince his parents that they should go to Moses and Trisha's house, he shows a picture of Trisha. And as you can see, the picture is blurred. The one thing, see, this is the weird thing about when you blur things. You don't know if they're blurring now because the picture is obscene or because Trisha doesn't want to be on the show anymore. Thankfully, the narrator lets us know.
Ooh.
The only reason why this picture is blurred is not because production blurred it. No, it's because your eyes refuse to cooperate. So as they're deciding where they should go for dinner, the glass breaks. And the narrator comes on and says, the glass broke under the pressure. Can't decide.
I feel like with this narrator that's coming in, I think that proved to me that once the show aired or what edited, there had to be a narrator to go back and narrate things like this with the blurring. Which this is why, if you notice that the tone of the narrator is very shady toward Moses and Trisha and less toward the other. It's not equal, it's not unbiased. Their narrator is kind of shady toward Trisha and Moses. And I think rightfully so. I mean, they had to go back and do double the work with blurring her out and cutting her out. And now the show is less interesting because the train wreck isn't in there as much. All right, here we go.
Now two pieces.
Then the next scene we see Segal preparing for dinner, and the narrator comes on and says Segal is unaware that As If is flirting with Moses and Trisha.
Wait, is that a look, it's a wooden spoon, and at the end of the spoon is plastic, so you got microplastics. I clocked it.
You know, he's flirting with the idea.
Right there, the microplastics. You see the wooden spoon? Trisha is such a handful. Yeah, I'm just trolling. Okay.
Of who to go to. And here we have the emotional stakes of the scene. We have Segal explaining that she is really happy to invite As If and his family to come over and show them hospitality. So to her, it's a very big deal. She's very emotional. Even though they're strangers, it's a time for...
Okay, so here's what I'm picking up. Here's what I'm hearing. She's inviting these people over to her religious dinner feast. And she's like almost brought to tears that she gets to invite them into her space. That's pretty wholesome. And that lets me feel like she's really proud of what she's bringing to the table. And like, if I'm gonna do this religious feasting, I want to show everybody watching that this is how it's done. Kind of like she's doing it with pride. I think that was beautiful. It gets kind of missed over if you're not really paying attention, but then you figure out why she gets pissed off later on. Here we go.
Them all to just get together and find comfort away from home. So you see here As If driving all the way down to Segal's house the day of the party to let her know he's not going to her party. He's choosing to go to Trisha and Moses' party. And to say she is upset is an understatement. She is ticked off, and she says that he's like sleazy, like she's really ticked off. As If says the only reason why he picked Moses was because he doesn't have any family. He said they don't have any family, but I think it's more Moses because...
Girl, what do you mean Moses don't have any family? Oh my God, I'm gonna call Gila Klein. Hey Gila, how are you? Did you see that Moses said he doesn't have any family? I know, as if he doesn't have a sister and a mom. Yes, I have the receipt. He went on that TV show and he said he doesn't have any family. He's lying. He has a whole sister. And a mom. Mm-hmm. That's wild. And a brother, too. He's acting like y'all don't even exist. He literally said, I don't have any family. Okay, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later because I gotta film this video. Okay, bye. All right. Gila Klein said hi, everybody. Everybody say hi to Gila. Okay, here we go. I can't believe this motherfucker said, well, Moses said he don't have any family. He's just a poor orphan. Girl. That's shady, girl. That is shady.
Trisha, you know, her family is always there at their house. So he said basically because of pity. Sigal is still upset?
They said, oh, you know, Mom, look at that. You invite him and he flaked on you. They will tell you flat out.
So here's the thing. Moses saying he has no family now pissed off this woman because everyone's going to go to Moses' house for the dinner because he has no family. And this woman who's trying really hard to do a badass dinner, they're going to go over to Moses because he has no family. He's a liar, bro.
Yeah. But you know what else can she do? And this is the reason why I brought up the time frame on when each part of the scenes are filmed. And I think a lot of it is out of order because Sigel doesn't mention that she's upset with Moses and Trisha about the anti-Semitism. So I'm thinking that the talk she had with Moses that we saw last episode was probably filmed after this episode. Because even though she's upset that Aziz's not coming to her party, she doesn't mention anything about Moses and Trisha and how they treat the Jewish religion. She's just upset that Sigal accepted her invitation and then declined at the last minute.
That's shady.
So now all of that stuff is out of the way. The winner of Cedar Night 2023 is, drumroll,
We're going to Moses and Trisha.
Girl.
no takesy backsies. Azif tells his parents that they're going to Moses and Trisha's house.
Mama Mina wasn't happy about it.
I want you guys to really appreciate what happens here.
What happens? Girl,
I didn't make the decision, but I was blamed for it.
I didn't make the decision. The family did.
No.
The family did.
Okay. The family did?
Yeah.
Who is the family? You?
This, my friends, is the look of regret. You made your choice. You live with your choice. Don't be shy now. Before we show you the house of the winners, we have to first show you the house of the losers. So,
girl, first of all, hold on. Everybody wake it up in the chat. Drop a like. Drop a like. Whatever this is, the Passover, whatever you want to call it, bitch, that's money, honey. Hold on. That is money. Look at that table spread, bitch. That is some money, bitch. I don't see no paper plates. I don't see no paper forks. Girl, that's glass. Bitch. That is a motherfucking dinner, bitch. Look. Look at the Jewish people coming through. Yes. This is no Piggly Wiggly buffet. Bitch. Damn. Damn. At some point you get to like I have about 4 good plates in my cup. 4 good ones. Actually, I bought some. Y'all want to see my plates? I bought them the other day. You want to see them? If you want to see the plates, drop a heart emoji in the chat. I'll show you the plates that I got. I got them the other day. And I was like, how many should I get? And I was like, maybe 4 or 2. I'm never going to have this many people at my house. Girl. Hell no. Hell no. If I'm going to have a party and I'm going to have all this, at that point, we gotta call a catering company and they'll bring the plates. Okay, we got enough heart money. Let me show you the plates I bought. Okay, you guys, you're gonna be shook, bitch. Yes. And I was like, the last thing I need, this is the good china. Hold on, I got this letter. Hold on. Me and her, wait. What does it say? Girl, I got a letter. Hold on. Look, I got this letter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it says spring summer launch 2026 embargo date. That means I can't show it until the 16th. Oh, that's what that is. So I was wondering what that. They sent me like this box of makeup, but I can't show it until the 16th. Okay. All right. Here's the plates, you guys. Get ready. Everybody put snakes in the chat. Snakes in the chat. I know. Listen, we need enough super thanks to buy me a new iPad. Like, seriously, I want to buy a new iPad, but all I got is $20. All right, here we go. Look, bitch. Look. It says Luxe Dining Collection. Okay, and then I got 4 of them. How much do you think this plate cost? Put in the chat, this one plate. How much do you think this one plate costs, chat? Let me know. Let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right, I want you to get a good look at it. $60 for one plate, $100 for one plate, $3 for one plate, $20 for one plate, $200, $1,800. Hold on. Somebody did get it right. Somebody in 1,000. Josie Queen. Come to the front, Josie Queen. Josie Queen. Wow. All right, here goes. Here's the price. You guys see that? $5, make me holler, baby. Yes, ma'am, ho. $5 for the plate, bitch. And guess what? It's glass, and it's more than what iDubbbz have. Because that motherfucker eating off paper plates and cardboard. I got me a glass plate, bitch. Yes, ma'am, ho. And it's the Luxe Collection. Ooh, what a deal. And I got me 4 of them. But I'm only going to show you 2. Okay, I haven't even put it up yet. And let me show you where I got it. Yes, bitch. You better work, ho. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I got that Ross, bitch. You better work, honey. I love it. Okay, I'm telling you, when I saw those plates, I was like, oh, bitch, I have to get them. Girl, we know. Yes. Okay, so back to this woman's extraordinary, luxury dinner. Here we go.
Here is...
But see, like, I know that there are people in the Jewish community that want to see their religious holiday represented well. This was badass. Like, this was like $5,000 for everything right here. Like, this is a lot. And then the food, the preparation, the staff that you probably got to hire to help clean and cook it and keep it warm and serve people.
Is Seder night. A lot of them are dressed up in white. The men have on the yarmulke, and you see the little children there, and Lee has on her diamonds, backyard candlelit. And now here is Sigel, contestant number 2 that as if rejected. And they're indoors, but you see all the nice china set out. You see the food on display, and you see these cards that you find out later they read a prayer.
Oh my
And
God.
now we see the contestant that as if picked. Moses and Trisha.
It is going to be fire.
But seriously, folks, now it's time for the winner. As if's family rolls up. The
Oh
one
yeah.
thing they all agree.
That is Trisha's house. That is her current house. Cedar meals feature symbolic foods, bitter herbs, churro set, and retelling the story from the Haggadah with 4 cups of wine. But what cups of wine? Like red wine, white wine? Is it sweet, bitter, or does it matter? It can just be any type of wine. Forget Trisha. I need to get to Ross. It's yes, ma'am. Okay. Passover is once a year and is considered a high holiday. Thank you for the education. Like, for real. Thank you. So now they're showing up to Trisha's house. It seems like there wasn't no valet. She just, park yourself.
Was a beautiful view. Beautiful view.
Okay, let me stop it right here. No effort. Let me tell you why. The first family that we saw with their Seder night Jewish holiday dinner, they had candles outside in the dinner table. The second family, they had candles even outside of their lawn when you walk up. This right here should have had candles, bitch. This right here this was, to me, this girl, even when you pulled up to her house, nothing said Seder night, nothing said religious high holiday. Where's the candles? Where's the vibe, the religious ceremony, that whole vibe? You know what I'm talking about? Like, that is what I'm saying, is that there was nothing special pulling up. It was given broke. I think that Trisha should have been like, I'm Jewish now, and my husband, this is his religion, this is his culture. Let me make it special for him and me. Not only that, but for the little girls and the kids that I have, I want to teach them that this is a special day. And come on, where are the candles outside, girl? At least like a little stick with the little tiki torch with the little fire. Nothing. Not a balloon. Not like, there's no guy out here welcoming people. There's no prayers given out. Like, this is insane right now. Like, I'm shocked that there's no candles out. I know, like, y'all probably tripping about the fucking candles, but like everyone else had candles, and you got this beautiful home, but you don't got not one candle outside. Like, several. I don't know. It's just pissing me off. It's lazy. All right, here we go.
Away from Trisha and Moses.
Wait, especially because, girl, you're on TV. This is going to be aired to a lot of people on TV, and you can at least judge it up. At least pretend that you do this all the time. Make it look good for the Jewish community. You can even decorate the house. I don't know. I'm just going off.
So you see here that they already know they messed up. This is right here where they knew they messed up. First of all, what is this? A t-shirt?
A see-through shirt? Girl. At least he got a haircut. A little see-through shirt.
Moses is here just like an entire pita bread and has the nerve to answer the door. So Moses opens the door covered in an entire...
Oh, I saw Trisha's face.
Please, excuse me. If this is a tradition I just don't know of, please let me know in the comments, okay? Because then I feel bad for making jokes. But I don't know what Moses is doing.
Right there.
Remember, this is what...
Wait, oh, hell no. Hold on.
This is a tradition I just don't know of. Please let me know in the comments, okay? Because
I'm gonna clock it, bitch. I'm gonna clock it. Here we go.
Jokes. But I don't know what Moses is doing.
Right there. Trisha's right there. Hold on, watch. Right there. Now, her hair not done. She's not dressed badass. She's not in any type of badass clothes for this special high holiday. They blurred her out a little bit, but like, I could tell, like, she's not even dressed up for this. No.
Remember, this is what Moses told us last episode. that Trisha celebrates all the holidays so that she can showcase Jewish traditions to the world. Moses, I'm expecting you guys to show me a time.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they wait and they ring the doorbell and they're, oh, you see Trisha and the baby. Hey, they seem more.
Trisha's there holding the baby. Like, see, if this was done right, they would have had the candles outside, maybe valet. They would have had a hired doorman to hang the coats. They would have hired somebody to watch the baby in the other room for the, you know what I'm saying? No.
Excited than Moses. Yeah, take it down a notch. As if. You see how you fully see the baby and you don't see Trisha? Let's take a look back at Sigel's party. Okay, everything looks good. Now let's take a peek at Lee's party.
Everyone dressed up.
No way. Are you kidding me right now? Moses is legit dressed up as a cracker? Yeah. Oh, Trisha's goofing. Oh, this is a goof.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Oh, I missed it, you guys. They got me. And here I was waiting for Trisha and Moses to show us what Seder night is supposed to be. Because that's what Trisha's platform is for. It's for showing Israeli culture and Jewish culture. They have this man here dressed up as...
Hold on. Somebody said something. Matzah isn't bread. It's something bread. Matzah was made because the Jews didn't have time to let it rise. So they mix water and flour. So it's a big cardboard tasting cracker.
French toast. You gotta be kidding me. We see that they highlighted the nice, fine rabbit chairs. Trisha...
Yeah, there's the chairs. Those are the chairs with the rabbit on. That's that's real rabbit fur. Okay. And that was the Beetlejuice chair. And let me see. Right next to the freaking Star Wars helmet. Girl. And I think that's the Versace chair. And I think this is a Versace table. I think I remember that. And then they got little candles. Some tulips that they probably got at the Whole Foods or the Erewhon. Okay. That's like $20. And then little candlesticks from the Dollar Tree. They already look burnt. Let me see. We got little plates from the Ross. Okay. We got those with the gold. Okay, with the gold trim. Okay. All right. I'm not impressed. This right here is giving like bathhouse, shower. That's something I would see in someone's restroom. Yeah, exactly.
Got out her best furniture, supposedly Moses made.
All right. Well,
Sucks at making furniture. God.
We see that they highlighted the
okay,
nice...
hold on. Here we go. Let me see. You know, this is how I investigate, girl. I won't clock everything, girl. Okay, so we got one dish. Okay, with the marble. Get the glass. What do we got here? We got some type of little coloring book or something. The bathroom special. Okay, let's see what Ethan Klein has to say.
Fine rabbit chairs. Trisha got out her best furniture, supposedly Moses made.
He sucks at making furniture. God, he's so bad. He made us all these custom pieces that were like super expensive, convincing us that like he had the best people and and he was gonna do it better than like the high-end stores would. Mm-hmm. And everything he made is falling apart. It's just like he made us this a coffee table for our family room. Spent like thousands of dollars on this, and like the wood was so fucked that if you ran your hand over it, you would get splinters. With kids, it's horrifically bad. It's terrible. Don't ever buy furniture from Moses.
Wait. So wait, hold on. You're telling me Moses charged Ethan Klein to make him furniture? Moses paid for it. Ethan Klein paid for it, and it wasn't even sanded down? What?
Was so fucked that if you ran your hand over it, you would get splinters. With kids, it's horrifically bad. It's terrible. Don't ever buy furniture from Moses.
Not me. Ethan said it. Moses makes crappy furniture. But Ethan, I'll have you know, it's a couple of years later and the furniture still looks sturdy.
No. Well, hold on, Jim. They don't use the furniture like that, though. Okay? They're not using it every day. Just so you know, like when you use furniture every day, you're gonna see some wear and tear. All right. This right here, this dining set, they don't sit on it every day. So that's why it looks good, because no one's allowed to sit there. They eat out, they get DoorDash. They rarely use this right here. Okay. Your facial expressions are everything. Thank you, Elumi5145. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mwah. Thank you for keeping the lights on. All right, here we go. I need a few more of those super thanks. I could buy me some more plates from Ross. All right, here we go.
I know it's hard to see, but you guys, Trisha has on the same shirt that Moses has on, but in a dress.
Girl, they be looking busted, girl. Girl, everybody's looking busted at the house. They're just hanging out in the kitchen, girl. Girl.
So that's the gag. She's the one who picked out that outfit for Mo.
Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. Who's this over here? Irrelevant. Okay, the sister. Girl. Wait. Just out there, contamination everywhere. All right, damn.
And she made it for him in just a casual t-shirt, and she has on like a dress, but again, she's dressed as a cracker, the one you eat.
Right there.
I get the symbolism, I get it, but
right there. That's the muumuu. It's a muumuu. It's not a dress. It's a muumuu. This is Trisha right here. This is Trisha, and her dress is the same matching one as Moses, the cracker looking thing. Yeah, there's like a little birthday. It looks like a little teenage birthday party. But here, that's just nothing but a muumuu, girl. I'm surprised she even threw on a bra. Oh, I got company over. Let me put on a bra. Fuck.
Come on. She's goofing on you, not us, because we already know she's a troll. But she's goofing on you guys.
I bet you she's wearing flip-flops.
So now we see Trisha's mother and her sister.
Of course, that's all she has. That's all she has is her mom and her sister. And then there's the collection of the tumblers, of the Stanley cups right there from the kitchen. And then here's all the junk right there. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Moses Hockman was like, yeah, you know, for this holiday, just we don't gotta do nothing too much, nothing too fancy. Just, you know, we'll get something from Whole Foods, throw it out on the table, you know what I'm saying, culture, whatever. And then people just come kick back, a little kickback. They can drink, you know, the beer out of a beer can. We need wine. There's a box wine or wine out of a can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's giving. Yeah, you don't gotta, Trisha, do I gotta get dressed up? Nah, you can just walk around barefoot. You know, it's our house. Put on some flip-flops maybe. And the muumuu. At least put on a bra. Okay, I'll put on a shirt too.
All bushy-tailed and bright-eyed.
And then the fact that these people showed up and there's no theme. There was no, hey, you know, thank you for coming over, celebrating Passover with us and stuff. The theme is all white. The theme is Met Gala, avant-garde. The theme is all black. Nothing. And it's like, it's like, oh my God. You tell people to dress nice and they wear all black. It's like, girl, where are we at the funeral? I would have said, hey, for this Passover dinner, everybody wear white. Right? They would make everybody wear, it would have been a white, but everyone wear white.
Blur effect, and I'm saying if Trisha left the show and got blurred out the show, got cut and pasted out the show because of what happened after October 7th, the fact that her mom and sister are in the show means that they're fine with it, I guess, right? That means that they're okay with what the Israeli government is doing, right? Because if you're not okay with it, you can get blurred out the show, right?
For
'Cause
what?
that's Trisha did.
Israel.
Clarify. Because if you're
Castell, White Castle, drop a super thanks. Or you're blocked.
off the show, it must be that easy to get off the show. It's that easy. So why is your mom, your sister, and your husband still on the show? And to be clear, Trisha can boycott whatever she wants. That's not the point I'm making. As it stands, we haven't heard from Trisha's own mouth why she decided not to participate in this show.
Yeah, she didn't say that.
All we got was the production company and the narrator saying that Trisha chose.
Again, for those who don't know, this is a Trisha reality show. Unfortunately, it turns out that we are forced to say goodbye to Trisha, who asked to disappear from the show following the war in Gaza. The desire to boycott everything Israel is a part of what Israel around the world have to deal with these days. But the show must go on. Like every embarrassing breakup in life, we'll delete it like an ex from the photos on Facebook. It's a very catty response, but I like it.
To disappear from the show, but we haven't heard it from her own lips. So, Trisha, why is it you are not on the show anymore, but your husband, sister, and mother are on the show? And the reason why I'm highlighting this point, everyone, is because something deeper is going on. And it has nothing to do with Israel or Palestine.
Ooh.
Leave your theories in the comments, and I'll let you know what I think is going on when the time's right.
No,
Let's get
not
back to the
not
event.
more, Castell, not no
Now
more.
we see everyone gathered in the kitchen. So we see Trisha's lovely mother and sister, and they're dressed up for the occasion. And then we hear something curious.
First Passover?
Yes.
Your first Passover? Oh my God, you're all Passover virgin. Let's pop the cherry. Let's.
Why is Trisha acting brand new? Frenemies number 29 is titled Trisha's Epic Passover Dinner at Ethan's. So, just to make it clear, it's not that Trisha was saying it was her first time hosting Passover. She said it was her first Passover ever.
Yeah.
And we know that's not true. You see everybody in the kitchen, gathered in the kitchen, and the kitchen looks a mess.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you're cooking a big dinner, I guess a lot of stuff's gonna be up, but this isn't like a real mess. It's not even like it's food. It's just like the containers.
Contamination.
If you're gonna film in there, you should have at least
Contamination.
put the containers, all the lids and everything on a different shelf. Not on the island. Everybody's gathered.
Girl.
And you can see now,
Everybody's breathing on it, girl. Everyone's coughing on it, girl.
yeah, as if it's the one that's hosting.
My mom discovering that.
Yes.
It's a gift store.
He's cracking jokes. You would think it was as if's party. No, it's Trisha
Yeah.
and Moses is hosting, and Trisha is
Moses is boring. Trisha laying low. And then you got As If stealing the show.
cut out. Okay, Moses, step up. That means he was saying nothing. Trisha was doing all the talking.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be Moses' show. One thing I just realized, Moses was not in the confessional for this episode.
Neither was Trisha.
Let's take another look at Lee's party.
Here we go.
See the difference between this table set
Money,
and
honey.
this table set?
Badass.
Background, ambiance.
Wealth.
And then compared to Moses' house, you see clothes and costumes all in the background. You guys could
Girl, not the fuck. No. Oh my God, no. Oh, how to walk away. No. 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 This is okay. You're having a religious holiday dinner, Passover, and you have the audacity to just leave the Trisha's thongs and bras out. No. This is bad. You couldn't. It's like a warehouse. It's like a studio, a prop house, because you know Trisha has a lot of things. She has a lot of costumes, hair, wigs, and stuff like that, right? A lot of like tchotchkes, I call them, right? But you couldn't put that away for the dinner of Passover? Do you know what that says? It's like the lack of respect for the guest and the Jewish holiday. But then not only that, it is giving hoarder, because I have receipts from Here the Moon that I received this week that her house is like an episode of Hoarders. There's stuff everywhere. And this is like a $4 million house. And she's like filled it to the brim. And when I went to her house, I went to Trisha's house back when she lived in Los Angeles, okay? In the Grove area, back, was it 5-6 years ago? When she lived over there in that area, and I went to her apartment, the one that she was paying like $10,000 a month for, I said, girl, this is a lot of shit in here. She goes, I know. She goes, I need to move out. I just have so much stuff. But all she did is move out to a bigger place and fill it up with more stuff. It's like this consumerism. It's like, it's insane. Girl. I'm shocked that in this, this blew my mind. This is not okay. Like, if y'all were to come to my house, all my clothes, all my jock straps, they're going to be put away. They're going to be in the cupboard. They're going to be in the closet. You're not going to see my drag out. This is drag. This is Trisha's costumes and drag that she wears for her podcast and her episodes or whatever, right? No. Girl, no. The content wardrobe out. Well, I call it drag. Someone says abomination. Is Jem on YouTube? I don't have TikTok. Baby, I don't know. Yes, she is on YouTube. Yes. Okay, here we go.
Could have cleaned up the living room. What is his closet?
Exactly.
Why are we looking at your closet?
Exactly.
So now here come As If, trying to out-troll the troll.
The thing is that Trisha, the sister, and the mom, they never done Passover. So we could say whatever we want, they will do it.
They don't know anything, right? So we're going to goof on them.
So we said that every time we have to drink the entire glass.
As if. You're talking about the gag is, when the gag is that you're in her house with frog ears. The gag is when you're supposed to be doing your prayers, you're there.
Okay, you see that? So this is what I'm talking about. So, like, for someone who doesn't know what Passover is, they're thinking, okay, so you have to wear frog ears for Passover at the dinner, and you have to drink the whole bottle as part of the tradition. So this is a mockery of the Jewish holiday on national syndicated TV. Trisha's being mentioned, but not on camera. Well, no. See, White Castle, you don't even know the T, okay? So Trisha Paytas has a reality show. It was all about her being an Israeli loving supporter. Okay, then after the show aired, which is now, because this was shot last year, she messaged the producers and she said, blur me out. I don't want nothing to do with this reality show. I am not pro-Israel anymore. And they blurred her out and they're cutting her out of every scene, but they're inside her house. Like, this is the whole thing. This is why it's so shocking, because she's in this reality show and then got blurred out. But then I wonder, like, can I ask the real motherfucking question? Does that mean Trisha, did she get paid? And because now she's getting blurred out, does she have to pay back any money? Do you know what I'm saying? No, but White Castle, she requested to be blurred out at every single scene. She doesn't want to be a part of it, but it was already filmed. She was already in it. She already agreed to it. So the compromise was they're just going to blur her out. Thank you so much, Alexa. Can you send a letter to my military brother? He's a fan. How would I do that? I don't know how to do that. Is he in America? Is he 18 and up? Here we go.
Doing Broadway musicals.
Let my people go and Pharaoh say no.
What is she doing? Like the Prince of Egypt songs? I know she's not doing traditional prayers. As if, how is this a joke on Trisha? It's your mom, as if that ended up getting, I'll say tipsy, okay?
My mom was very drunk, she couldn't walk.
Thank you,
Your mom
Alexa.
that got tipsy on camera.
She was drinking, she was like having fun. It was fun.
I didn't see Trisha tipsy, I didn't see her mom tipsy, and I didn't see her sister tipsy. If you're trolling Trisha, why is it your family is the one that drank too much? You can't out-troll a troll. And what's Trisha's sister's name again? You guys know I always mess up her name. What is it, Callie? She's giving like the stink face. She's looking at as if's mom like, oh, look at her drink it down. Oh my goodness, have some class. That's how she's looking at as if's mother. Like, okay, like have some decorum. That's how she's looking. They're looking like, look at her drinking. Like they've never seen a drunk before, but you know. Anyways, there was a big thing in the beginning that as if's mother had to bring the fish. Gefilte fish? Gefilte fish. And so she brings the fish, as if said she wants people to eat it and like it, and if you don't like it, it's like she's upset kind of thing. And then they flash to Callie eating her fish. I mean, look at that. Thinking what she's thinking, what, it's poison? I mean, how bad could it be that she's tasting it like that? I mean, if you don't like fish, don't eat it. Look at it. She's like, what is this, poison? Like, can I chew it? Can I swallow it? Like, what is that texture? So, as if's gag, in order to get everybody drunk, Oni ended up showcasing his mom drinking too much, even to the point where her husband is seen pushing her drink aside, as in, you've had too much. With Trisha's sister and mom observing everything going on, as if aliens had just landed on this planet and was showing them their culture. All in all, I thought that Lee had a beautiful set as far as Seder night was concerned, but I really appreciated Sigel because she showed a lot of the traditions of Seder night, and her dinner looked like it had a lot of heart with her family surrounding her. But in the end, Trisha was the winner.
I had an amazing time. I was so happy to go there because we were really connected. You see? We had fun. So my decision was good.
Trisha, don't you get tired of winning all the time? As if said that he had a great time and his boyfriend said they had a great time at the party and they were glad that they went. You know how at the end everything has to be sha-la-la-la? Again, the joke is you guys think you're doing something. Trisha invited you to her Seder night and then said adios. In the next episode of The Americans, Trisha Paytas supports Israel with her full chest.
Oh, wow. All right, guys, stay tuned for next week's episode. I'm excited. So thank you, guys. We've been doing this every week. We've been recapping each and every episode of the Trisha Paytas reality show and breaking it down. This has been a very long live stream. Bids over more plate plate reviews, okay? Yes, let me show you my Versace dinner plate collection I have too. And my Hermes one too. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for all the super thanks, all the followers. Don't forget, you can become a member today. Become a member first, the first member of the month. Who's it gonna be? Become a sneaky snake. Join, you can subscribe, which is free, and you can become a paid member. I appreciate that. Thank you for keeping the lights on. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for all the likes, all the snakes in the chat. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you. And hopefully you'll catch the next live stream. Ross Play Gang. I love you guys. If you want more of me, I posted a YouTube video. It's Ethan Klein calls out Mr. Beast. That video is up now on my YouTube. It's a VOD. And then we made some tiki-talkies and YouTube shorts. We talked about the Minnesota ice shooting. That's here on shorts and tiki-talkie as well. But yeah, get out there and find me. I'm Rich Lux everywhere. Rich Lux on Christian Mingle, J-Date, everywhere, guys. It's a banger. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I can't wait to see what you guys have to think. What do you say in the comments? So I love you guys. Now, how do I turn this off? Let me see. Right here. Okay, bye, guys. I love you.